In this video I'll show you how to create such pontics. It is new and very powerful functionality. In this video my goal is to show you the most important things that you could to use this feature. Before we start creating pontic, we should calculate this movement to see how it is move. This movement for this case already calculated. Take a look how it is move. I open menu pontic editor and set player at step 0. It is initial state. In the left side menu I click button add and then I draw a pontic using left mouse button. Software created pontic and adjusted its shape. In the menu template was used option auto choosing pontics template. Option level defines pontics height. 50 means 50% of tooth height. We see here it is approximately a middle of tooth. The next option is penetration depth. This option defines how deeply pontic penetrates into tooth. The next option is slice count. We see here these contours 1, 2, 3. For adjusting pontic's shape we can use different tools. First of all, I'll show you path tool. On the pontic we can see scalar curve and we can move these control points. This scalar curve defines general pontic's shape. It is easy and fast tool to adjust pontic's shape. Also for entire pontic we can apply scale in this direction and this direction. The next tool is rotate. It allows you to rotate pontic in this plane. The next tool is move. It allows you to move entire pontic. The next adjusting level is contour. Pontic's model is formed from contours, and we can edit each one separately. We can rotate contour in additional viewport or in general viewport. Default rotation center is center for contour. We can change rotation center in the menu. Now I selected bottom edge and you see how it works now. Scale tool uses the same rotation center but as a scale center. The next tool is skew. The next tool, perspective. You see how it works with additional commands. The next shape adjusting level is the most flexible, is points. It allows you to move each vertex separately. I a little increase playback speed while I am editing pontic's shape. As you see, shape of pontic formed from vertices and contours. To make special surface modification, you should add additional vertices. To copy a contour, I hold button D, with left mouse button, select a vertex and move it. I can move new vertices that were created with a new contour. To add additional vertex, hold Ctrl and click left mouse button. Be sure that current active mode is points in the left side menu. Hold Shift and click left mouse button to remove useless vertex. After all modifications were done, we can watch how pontic is moving. To do it, just move player in the bottom. In this case, pontic is adjusting very well automatically. But sometimes I needed additional corrections. I will show you how implement them in the next cases. Do not switch this video. For example, I will create another one pontic in this space. Please pay attention to the player track below. Now we are on the step 26. When I click add and create a pontic, it is created from step 0. It does not look nice because premolar has huge enough rotation. There are two ways how to fix it. The first one is increasing penetration depth. I can modify pontic manually or create a new one. I deleted existing pontic and increased depth value. The new one looks much better. Just remind you, we are on the step 26. There is very important feature. If I modify pontic's shape on step 26, This modification is applied since step 26 till the end. Before step 26, pontic has initial shape. It is a very cool feature because it allows you to make manual corrections when they are needed. Now I move to step 0 and you see how pontic transforms. As you remember, I moved this vertex on the step 26. For this modification was created keyframe on the blue track. To delete it, hold Shift and click left mouse button. Now I'm going to modify this pontic and show you other tools. Please note, I'm on the step 0. I'm switching on editing mode object, select tool path and move control points to correct pontic's position. Open editing mode contour. Using left mouse button, select contour on the pontic, select tool scale, and for scaling just move control points and apply scale for a few contours. I do extra actions just to show you how it works. I switching on editing mode points. It is the most flexible mode. It allows you to add additional points, additional contours and make different shape modifications. I add additional vertex to immerse pontic in tattoos. I little speed up playback to finish modifications. Change scale center. I finished modifications and I want to review how it works. Just move player since 0 till the end. I see issue since step 11. The second way to fix issue when tooth rotates, it is applying option disable rotation. I switch it on and issue fix it automatically. Let's play this moment again. Now I like how it works. If you don't like pontic's shape I created, now you know how to create your own pontics. Just remind you, I switch on editing mode points, to copy a contour, hold A and move selected vertex. To move vertices, just use the left mouse button. As you could notice it, I created special pontics modification on the step 22. If I move forward, we see for pontic is applied new shape. If I move to step 21, pontic has shape before the last modification. Now I create special modification for the step 21 and use tool move for editing mode contour. I play this moment to watch I made. We see here two keyframes for steps 21 and 22. For each one was made special pontic modification. To delete useless keyframe, hold Shift and click left mouse button. I want to make the rest modification for this keyframe and I use tool move. Take a look again how pontic looks and how it transforms. It looks finished. That is not all I wanted to show you. Now I create pontic between these teeth. Click add and draw pontic using left mouse button. You see software adjusted pontic in accordance with type of these teeth. As additional example, I will adjust this pontic using different tools. Object Edition mode and Pass tool allows you to move entire pontic. Switch on contour editing mode to edit contours. Switch on points editing mode to edit vertices. Also it allows you to add or delete contours. To delete a useless contour, I should select it using left mouse button, then place a cursor on a vertex at intersection, hold Shift and click left mouse button. To move a contour, I should select it, hold button A, select a vertex, hold left mouse button and move it. I apply scale tool for contours as an example before. Just little speed up playback. Now I want to modify pontic shape near gingiva to increase gingiva volume. I finished adjusting and play this movement. We see pontic adjusts automatically very well for each step. We see this teeth stop movement after step 10. I can set the first step when pontic appears and the last step when pontic disappears. I set the last step for this pontic 10. Blue track shows us steps when this pontic exists. I want to show you another one interesting case with pontic that can be useful for you in your practice. I create pontic and adjust it the same way as previous. When I play this movement, we see pontic go out from this. Basically, there are two approaches how to fix it. The first one is to immerse contours of the pontic on the first step when it disappears, and the second one to create pontic's modification on the step when it appears. I recommend you first of all to use the first one. So our pontics are ready, and I check how pontics works with this movement. Finally, I export this virtual setup in the web viewer, open web viewer page, and we see pontics look and work absolutely same way. Now you know key features for creating pontics. Thank you for watching.